Well, it's a beautiful Sunday in April, and we are on our annual Wild Horse Drive, where we take the Forestry Trunk Road northwest of Cochrane, and we just look for the wild horses that live up here. There's apparently 800 or so in this area in Alberta. We've seen 4 so far, so we'll see how many we see today.
Don't worry guys, we're not gonna bug you, we're just passing by. Just completed our first stop. Pulled in here to find a geocache hidden by our friends Dale and Janice. Found it no problem, survived the winter pretty good. Doing all the recording on my phone because I forgot to put an SD card in the DJI Pocket 2. So old school handheld cell phone shooting for this video. Hasn't been as muddy as I expected, but I think by the time we're done with today's trip, we'll have gotten a little bit of mud on the tires. Just stopping to find another cache a little ways in down this muddy, snowy slope. Trying to navigate here without falling. Ooh, sliding. So as you can tell, once you kind of get out of the exposed areas and out here into the trees, quite a bit of snow still hanging around here. It is only late April after all in the foothills. There really is something so wonderful about being out in the woods at this time of the year. The smell that comes up from the ground as the snow melts just reminds me so much of getting in my tree time. And I think I spotted the cache over here. Yeah, there it is. Just underneath at the base of that tree. But what a great spot. The river's just starting to run. The spring melt is on. Such a peaceful spot. And to me, that's really what the reward of geocaching is. Try and find my way out here. It's hard to do when I'm paying more attention to the phone screen than I am where I'm walking. But yeah, it's really about finding these neat, quiet spots and enjoying the woods and that sort of thing more than how many of them you find or what's in them. Just a great way to have an excuse to get outside and explore. Road must be around here somewhere. Should be just up on that hill. There we are. Success. Found one. Didn't get eaten by a bear. Oh yeah.
Lord, footprints. I mean, this one's huge.
And Mabel just obliterated it, but yeah.
She probably smells the horses.
Uh-huh. So yeah, evidence of more wild / feral horses. Okay, so for those who are not yet keeping track at home, that's 3 geocaches, 4 wild horses. Now, we each made a prediction off camera before we started as to how many horses we would see. I said 10.
And I think 14.
So 14 or 10. Put your guesses in now and see where we end up. Well, we saw some horse evidence along the side of the road, but no horses yet. So we're still at a count of 4 so far, and those came right at the beginning of our trip. We have had success along this ridge here in the past when it comes to seeing horses. So we'll see. I don't see anything yet. Lots of evidence right there. Well, we're going to duck off the Highway 40/Forestry Trunk Road and make our way over to Sundre. That doesn't mean the hunt is over though, because we have had good success along this stretch of road as well.
Right there. Some. Right in there. I saw like 4 or 5 in there.
Yeah, signs of life. Yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in.
You took the tile block off, I'll open the window.
Hang on.
Right by the pine tree with his mommy.
Oh, by the pine tree, yes, that narrows it down.
Oh, it's got a little white star. You see him? He just bucked. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So we're calling that 8 in there?
I think so.
So that brings us up to 12?
The babies are tiny. They're so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Well, I said we always had good success along that stretch of road, and it proved to be true. So we're upping our official count to 12 right now, which means that we're right in between our 2 guesses, and we're still seeing some horse evidence here, but we're kind of getting out of the area where we normally see them. So we might end up splitting the difference on the number of horses that we see on this trip. And back on the pavement, so working our way towards home now.
So another successful wild horse drive. We do this every spring, and every year we've seen horses. There's not been one year where we left disappointed. We saw 12 this year. I thought we'd maybe only see the first 4. We only saw the last bunch toward the end there, but it was definitely worth the wait because there were a couple foals prancing around and they were so cute. Yeah, we love to do this. I personally love the wild horses here in Alberta and that they're so close to where we live. However, However, they are a bit contentious. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like them because they do erode the soil and compete with the free-range cattle for forage, especially in the winter. But hopefully they can continue to coexist here in Alberta. They looked quite healthy. It looked like they survived the winter pretty well. Yeah, nice coats and weren't too skinny. Yeah, people often, it's kind of a misnomer to call them wild horses. I guess technically they're more feral horses, although they have been in this environment for probably 100 years or so. They were vestiges from the logging industry. They're pretty stocky horses, so they were the ancestors of, or their ancestors were the workhorses that would pull the logs. They're really neat to see. We love it. So again, another successful wild horse drive.